Robert the doll is rumored to be haunted. The 111-year-old doll belonged to painter Robert Eugene Otto, who spoke of it as a person and blamed it for his own misbehavior. People claim it moves, causes accidents, and makes electronics malfunction. This photo was taken by Mabel Chinnery in 1959. She and her husband were going to visit her mother in the cemetery, and Mabel wanted to take a picture of her husband in the car. After she printed the photo, she saw her mother in the back seat. There are various theories about this photo, but the truth is still unknown. The sanatorium, an abandoned tuberculosis hospital from the early 1900s, is one of America's most haunted buildings. Some believe that the figure in this photo is Mary Lee, a nurse who committed suicide in the hospital after being impregnated by a doctor. A crying shame. "My daddy ate my eyes" is what Angelo Mendoza, 4, told the police after they arrested his dad Angel Vidal Mendoza. Vidal mutilated his son's one eye and bit out the other. He is a known drug user. An Irish legend tells of a man named Jack who tricked the devil. As punishment for what he did, the devil forbade Jack to enter neither heaven nor hell. Cursed to wander the earth for eternity, he waves his lantern to lead people away from their paths, hence, the Jack-o'-lanterns. Did you know The Hills Have Eyes was based on the true story of the Bin clan, a Scottish family who would secretly ambush, kill and eat travelers? For 25 years the Bin clan would come out of their cave at night to commit their evil acts. The Bin clan were eventually caught when they tried to ambush a young man who was a better swordsman than them. The Beans ran away, but were later tracked down to a cave by a group of soldiers. The soldiers took the family to Edinburgh where they were immediately sentenced to death. Abraham Lincoln's ghost is the most popular ghost story in the White House. Lincoln's ghost is said to have haunted the White House since his death, and has been reported by over 20 employees and residents, including First Ladies Harry Truman, Teddy Roosevelt, and Winston Churchill. Letta the Gypsy doll, a 200-year-old doll, is handmade of carved wood and real human hair. The doll has horrifying effect on animals or people who come in contact with it. Kerry Walton stumbled upon Letta in search of antiques in an old house. The doll seemed supernatural and changed facial expressions day to day. So he decided to sell it, but every single time was compelled by something to keep it. The doll was made by a man struck with grief of his son's death, and so whoever comes in contact with doll feels that it is alive. Charlie No-Face, or the Green Man, was an urban legend about a monster who walked along the side of a highway at night in Pennsylvania. In reality, he was a man named Raymond Robinson who was disfigured in a childhood electrical accident and only went out at night, so his face wouldn't scare people. In Bulgaria, archaeologists have discovered about 100 vampire skeletons, who were buried with spikes through their chests. They are likely part of an ancient ritual believed to prevent people from coming back to life. A man took a photo of his young daughter playing in their living room, and the resulting image clearly shows a ghostly, crawling form of light energy in front of her. It also seems as if the little girl can see it, too. Could it be the spirit of her deceased mother? The only thing known about this photo is that the couple is now deceased. Upon development of this photograph, a clearly visible human figure is seen in the background. This photo was taken just hours before a dying man's last breath. Upon development, 3 strange mists and light strings appeared, which some believe are spirits ready and waiting. Sarah Winchester, the widow of gun magnate William Wirt Winchester, believed that she was haunted by the ghosts of the victims who got killed by Winchester rifles. Thus she built a massive mansion to these ghosts in order to please them. This mansion has 40 bedrooms and 47 fireplaces. This 16th century palace was once home to Henry VIII. One day at around 1 p.m. the fire door alarm sounded, but guards found nothing there. This is what the security cameras caught. A wedding photographer was testing his equipment at the old farm where his client's wedding was to occur. That's when he caught the image of a child staring right at him. The farm owner claimed to often see the spirit of a young boy wandering the grounds in night clothes. On Halloween on 1962, there was a costume party. The man in black mask locked all the doors from outside and tried to kill all of them. The man ended up killing only 7 people using a kitchen knife. He was never caught, but the mask was found in 1969. The FBI has it in custody. The inventors of the Ouija board claim it got its name when they asked it what it should be called. They also asked it what Ouija meant, and it replied, "Good luck." In 1901, a doctor named Duncan MacDougall tried to prove the existence of the human soul. To do so, he measured the weight of a person at the moment of death. He had 6 patients, all of which experienced weight loss, with the average loss of weight being 21 grams. The Cooper family mystery is still unsolved. The photo was taken during a celebration in their new house in Texas. At the moment the photograph was taken, the family didn't see anything unusual. But the fact that someone is falling from the ceiling is undeniable. This is one of the most famous and controversial ghost pictures. It is believed that in this photo we see Dorothy Walpole, also known as Brown Lady. Her husband suspected her of cheating and imprisoned her in Raynham Hall for life. After Dorothy's death, there have been numerous reports of seeing her ghost. This photo made many sensitive people really scared. Seriously, you can clearly see a dancing demon on the patient's bed, right? It turns out that the demon is nothing more than an illusion. What looks like the demon's leg is the patient's leg, the hip is the bed handrail, and the head with the upper part of the body is a bunch of medical waste. This picture was taken on the oil tanker SS Watertown in 1924. There are many theories about the haunting faces in the water, but there is not even a single piece of proof. It is believed that they are the faces of James Courtney and Michael Meehan, who died in a tragic accident. This photo was taken in 1962, and nobody has managed to prove that it's fake. In 1978, the Central Intelligence Agency declassified hundreds of documents concerning UFOs, unidentified flying objects. This photo was published among other materials. This photo was taken on a military fleet base in Somerset, England, in 1987. The woman was alone, but later she said she had been quite cold despite warm weather that day. She found someone else next to her in this picture. There is still no solid proof if this photo is real or fake. A priest took a picture of the altar in Newby Church in North Yorkshire, England. You can clearly see a frightening ghost in the picture. Research has shown that the photo is real and hasn't been altered. Which of these facts amazed or scared you the most? Please tell us in the comments section below. See you soon.